This is Topdon 1. Already I updated it. I did full update because that is boring, you don't have to see that. Read VIN number automatically. Also for the tablet, it feels really heavy. It feels very well built. We got solid, not sure how this thing is called. And also favorite feature of DIY scan tools is the topology tree of modules. This is already very annoying feature. I have list view, but I cannot use topology unless I have internet connection, so think about this. This free PDF is better than Car Mechanics School. It will tell you exactly which scanner do you need and how to use it better than most mechanics. Download for free in description. I turned on my hotspot, connected, and now I should get topology. I'm not sure why they done it like this. So for topology you will have to be connected to internet. Now controls in topology are very well made because you can zoom, position how you like. So this is pretty good. You have the legend here to tell you which line is for what. For BMWs, of course, this scan is fast, but that is because first it is loading the control modules. So this feels very fast, but you have to count that also first you need to load control modules for about 1 minute. And now classic, you can do report, same like other Chinese scanners. This one is actually with camera, so you can include photos. Quality is not that great, but I would say for standards of scan tools, it is a little better than other. Okay, so of course you can do reports, you can send them by email or Bluetooth. That is standard thing in these Chinese scanners. So let's try to find some differences between other tools. Let's go to some module, for example, trailer module. So this is Topdon scanner, and I don't have this confirmed, but Topdon, Fincar, Mucar, King Bolen, UDiag, Dollarfix, they all look same, like launch scanners, so I am 99% sure that all these brands are getting their software from launch. Now that is not a bad thing. I am not saying that you have to buy only launch. Depends for every model, because every time they do model, they will put a little bit of different functionality, and for some models they are really good deal to buy, especially from these sub-brands, because more often they will give you some better deal or more features. Because every time I connect one of these scanners, they will give you these options for live data groups. So they will not display all live data from that control module, but they give you these groups. And what I think about these groups, I don't like it very much, because what if I want to look at two values at once, and one is in this one group, but second is in second group, and I cannot watch them together. On the other hand, all of these brands that looks inside like launch, so Topdon, Mucar and other brands, they are especially good for watching live data. So let's go to engine. They are very good at displaying the live data graphs, recording live data, checking a lot of stuff. Okay, so I am inside engine. Same like in that other module, you have these groups of data. For example, I can check my fuel pressure, but what if you want to look some other values with it? You just can't. One suggestion for Topdon and all the scanner brands that do this. I mean, it's fine that you put your data into categories, but just make one category where you can see all the data for control module. So here I would like to see all data, and then I can go there and choose any data I want for this engine module. That would be much simpler for doing live data logs. But other than that, for displaying live data, I really like these scanner brands because they are very easy to look. You can do even 12 live data graphs at once. Here I can select, now I have only two values, but I can do two graphs. So here is rail pressure specified and actual. This is like reference value, and this real value should follow the reference very closely. So if you have pair like this, it is better to combine them together. So you can see it kind of together. For live data graphs, definitely amazing display of them. So let's just hit throttle a little bit. And we can see the data is almost the same, so my rail pressure should be fine. Then we can also do recording. Also, I'm interested if we can do CSV live data export, because lately I have been experimenting with this. I am doing some diagnosing with live data with CSV logs and using AI. So if there is some engine problem, weird engine problem, or I want to confirm something, I will do CSV log and then I will upload this log straight to ChatGPT or some other AI tool. Because for example, let's say you have log driving for 30 minutes and you are checking 10 parameters. You have this long CSV file which is hard to check manually, but AI can do it in seconds and also give you some insights that you would miss. I want to see my reports. Go to this folder. Wait, did I forget to save my file? Maybe yes. But luckily I have one more live data log from before, but I don't see any option to export as CSV. So no CSV exporting for this scanner. I can also see that we don't have coding, and that is because in this tool, the coding is actually separated. So coding or unlocking hidden settings you can find here in this driver preferences. So let's check these driver preferences. We can go to BMW. Let's just do automatic. Read the VIN number. Confirm. The vehicle model does not support hidden features. Okay, so that is not looking very good for Topdon 1, because other scanners, I mean, I have tried with iCarSoft, which also was not able to do coding features for this car, or also not for BMW X5. I have tried before, but I have also MuCar scanner. I have Kingball and K8. Both of them are able to connect to this menu where you can unlock hidden settings for a bunch of control modules. So it is possible, even with these Chinese scanners, even with very similar scanners that in my opinion share part of the software, but it's not possible with this Topdon 1. Okay, so since I was curious about these drivers preferences, how is ECU coding or unlocking hidden settings called in this scanner, I went to my Passat B6, and here the drivers preferences are supported, and we even have this nice looking menu with icons. Unlike the live data, here I prefer to have categories, then it is very easy to navigate. So for example, if I want to set some coding for my lights, see, this is very easy to navigate. For example, cornering lights. Now off, and I can simply enable them with fog lights or with high beam. Backup and execute. And just like that, I enabled the cornering lights. So when I will steer my steering wheel to one side, that side will light the fog light. Also some images here. So here the ECU coding works very well. I am very pleased with this. So since I am already there, let's just go to Diagnostics. VIN, we can simply do auto VIN function. So VIN number is automatically found. So apparently I didn't have to go through these drivers preferences, because now when I'm connected, there is also coding, and this should be exactly same thing. No, this actually looks different. So here I can choose control module first and go straight to long coding. And we also have full long coding helper. Let's go to set value. Yeah, so for every byte we have explanation, and we can edit. So this first value, FF, this is setting for this byte. So in just these two letters, there are 8 things we can change or choose. And I can go to the setting and change 8 of these settings. For example, I can disable settings. No, I don't want active. Okay, so I changed this one. Let's hit OK. And the new value is 7F. So if I do done, save it. See, first byte FF, old value, new value 7F. For doing long coding and adaptations, these scanners like Topdon, MuCar, Finger Launch, definitely the best for VAC cars, because you have full on coding helper also with explanations. And that also solves one thing, because before, when I was in the driver's preferences menu, I tried to access seatbelt warning, but it said function not supported, but definitely you can disable seatbelt warning here. Okay, so we actually have a bunch of functions here. So same like all other general scan tools, it also depends which car you are connected, and then the menu will adjust with some new options. Like here we have this gateway scan, which basically instantly scan all modules for faults, but that you can use only for VAC cars newer than I think 2006. I have a lot of fault codes here. Then there is auto scan with the topology, of course, control unit, so select one specific control module you want to access. Hot functions. So this is like guided functions for doing some service resets. Check this out, all of these engine types are supported. So basically I think every engine that is here, my code is BKP. Here is BKP, 103 kilowatt. And here we have a bunch of service resets we could do. For example, if we want to do oil reset, guide mode, this should tell me everything I am supposed to do. Service interval reset. Okay, so this basically done the whole reset for me. Okay, so in conclusion, Topdon 1, it is not bad scanner. There are a few things that you need to consider, like I already mentioned, for example, coding for BMW X5 and E61 did not work, it says not supported. For VAC cars this coding was amazing, I have to say that. Then live data also divided into these weird groups, so sometimes you cannot choose together parameters you want to watch and you have to watch them separately. But those are really minor issues, because this scanner is for about 600 or 700 euros. It has topology, it has J2534 programming, you can connect some other modules, also has a lot of service resets, especially I see that a lot of them are meant to be used for EV cars. Check this out, there are like 4 service resets strictly for doing some tests on electric vehicles, even more, there is another. So a lot of stuff for electric cars as well. However, I found one really disturbing issue and I cannot really understand why would you buy this, because if you go to this mall, so this, I just searched it online, comes only with 1 year of free updates. And after that, you can check out these prices, tax excluded. For scanner in DIY price range, I mean, I don't know who would pay that, I wouldn't. I mean, okay, scanner will still work after this period is over, but you never know what will stop functioning. So functions that are not requiring internet connection will continue to work even if you don't pay for update. But for example, we saw that for seeing topology 3, you need to be connected to internet. So will this feature work even after your 1 year of free updates is over? I don't know. And even if I know, that can change in 1 year. So this is really important thing you need to keep in mind. And if you decide to buy this, I mean, it's not bad scanner, but make sure you understand exactly the policy. Email Topdon, ask them which features exactly will stop working after your 1 year is over, because I think nobody wants to pay this renewal fee, $300 without tax, just for 1 year. And usually you have at least 2 or even 3 years of free updates if you don't get free lifetime updates, but here is only 1 year. So this is biggest thing to consider if you want to buy this Topdon Lite. Now definitely check, I will leave link in description, check out everything about that scanner, ask Topdon, and you will understand if it's something you want to buy or not.